Welcome to Raymies Garage. We're back here with Apprentice Pat's car. We've got it in bits again. And we've managed to get that pipe back on, which is this pipe here, which is fine. And the plan today is to remove all these pipes in here, which is the thermostat housing and the wee crossover pipe. So we're just about to take the plenum chamber back off. We're really a bit there, aren't we? Just to lift that off. If it was simple as that. It's covered in oil already. So yeah, that's the plan today. We'll get that off and we'll come back when we've got into this crossover chamber. Yeah, so that's us got the plenum chamber out, and the plan is to remove all these pipes. Let's stick my torch there. Remove these pipes. They two pipes there, that's the one we showed the last time where the looks like a lot of coolant down there. So I just need to take that back. So I need to try and collect the escaping water, but it still feels a bit warm.
Aye, maybe we better leave it.
It still feels a wee bit hot. A lot of water in there.
Can we not get to the radiator, bottom radiator hose and drain some of that? I know, is it?
I suppose you could try that. Right, so that's it, the new one. And it looks like that sits like that. Sitting like that in there, so there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hoses on that.
That's the top bit that goes on there. The other new bit I've got.
Aye, so it goes on the top, the crossover pipe, but that bit's going in there, like so.
Aye, that's the thermostat there.
Yeah. So it looks fairly straightforward. These have just got clips on them.
Aye.
Clip. There's a clip on that one. And we'll be taking that crossover piece off here. There's a clip in that one there. It's probably the easiest to get to. It's that other one there. Where's that going?
I think that's the EGR cooler return.
Okay. Yeah, looks like it there maybe. Anyway, let's see if we get some of these hoses off. Right, so this is where we're at so far, and we've got that top bit out. I'll show you that in a second. I'm just going to try and take these other hoses off, but that's what it's supposed to look like. That's the new one with the sensor on it, and this is the old one. It looks as if that's rusty in there, and that pipe's all damaged. And this pipe is like horrific. Damage in that, and I noticed inside it all that plastic bit goes like that inside. Sorry about that, I was rudely interrupted there by the way. So that whole plastic piece is stuck inside there, and it's all quite, look at that, that plastic's in there. That's probably all the bit off here. So there you go. Maybe it's heat that makes it brittle and breaks. But I think that there's somebody putting a screwdriver in there trying to get that hose off. That's what I think to that. Anyway, that's the new one. So we'll continue taking these hoses off.
Got this one off.
So that one there.
So I'm going to take this one off to here because it's going to kind of get into the back here, you see.
Right, okay.
I just can't get this one wide enough.
You click the wee thing. Right, so that's the hose there, okay. Just need to break the seal on that, and twist it a wee bit. Like that.
Right, so that's that end off. That end off, just this one here now.
And that bottom one down there.
And the bottom one down there, which I don't know if we'll be able to get to.
I think you can see it, but it might be worth taking that hose off to get the
wires
down there.
Right, okay, so can I get the tool into that? That's
I think so.
gonna...
I think so.
Maybe we'll get the angled one this time. I don't want to. I can't move this, you see.
Right, I'll come round the other side.
Right, there you go. Got it. I think I've got it.
Right, it's gone.
There you go.
That whole hose come off.
That's screwed onto that there.
Aye.
So
Okay.
it's- I just need to remember that. And the one below that, with the foiling about it, I can't really see from this angle.
It's right on top. The clip's right on top of that.
Was it? That's
I reckon we should take these 3 big hoses off,
Aye.
slacken that, and we'll be able to move that a wee bit, because there's another one
We'll be able to
over
manoeuvre it.
here you need to get out as well.
Aye.
Right, we'll do that. We'll get these 3 off. These should just pull off. That one. Let's see if Apprentice Pat can get that one off. There we go. Plenty of water everywhere.
It's up all rust out in the water.
What's that connector for sitting down there? Oh, I don't want that down there. Yeah, it is a bit of rust looking about, isn't it?
That's the radiator top hose.
Put that over there out the road. Gives us a better view in there.
So we can get this wee clip here out.
So you wee screwdriver to get that wee clip out there. And that hose should just pop out there. This is the one he lets fall down into the engine. Oh, he's trying his best not to. Oh, he didn't. He got it. Okay, that'll be sugar. It's quite tight, that. Oh, it's probably plastic on plastic. Yeah, we pull for your end.
I can't really see where the
It's
end
coming, I
is.
think it's coming now.
Oh, I see it now. Right.
Yeah.
So that's the water pump there.
Yeah, that's the water pump.
We're catching most of the water in the basin,
Aye,
so
you'll have to clean it up anyway. I dare say if you'd have changed the water pump, it doesn't look that difficult. Or is it still attached to that? Whatever. So what we need now is, I think it's 8mm
on the extension.
on the extension. I'm not sure how many there is there on that.
If I look at the new one,
Well, you look at the new one, Pat.
I think there's 4. Where do they go there?
1, 2, 3, 4. Aye, there's 4 there.
Right, you want me to have a go? So we're running at the back here. That there, isn't it? That's one. These are not tight, of course, you know what I mean?
No, we'll need to actually look up the top specs for them, but it won't be much because it's plastic.
I'm a lot more careful than you with the tool, you see.
I know.
What I need to do is a magnet.
That's because you're an apprentice. Well, you know where the magnets are, Pat. You've worked here long enough.
Right, so I've got them all loose anyway, so
Let's see how loose it is. It's solid.
I don't want to pull it
Right,
up.
let's get the bolts out first in case you drop
Unless the
them.
bolts are captive. Look, it's only that that's holding it on.
Aye.
So it is.
It should be fairly.
100 years of heat and all that as well, but
It should be fairly slack, don't I? Totally damage it.
no, you want me.
There you go. It'll be quite tight right now.
Oh, it's quite tight.
Right, so I've got it slack. Let's see if you can take it out-ish.
It's only the hose that's holding it now.
I think the bolts.
The back bolt. I'll try that. I'll try and loosen that a bit.
Supposed to take the bolts off.
It's got to be.
That other bolt there, front one.
I'll just make sure I'm not tightening the fucking thing. 8mm.
Aye. There you go, it was slack right enough. Right, so that's that out. So all we need to do is disconnect the two hoses at the back. To get the whole thing out. I think it was just that seal that was holding it on. So we'll get that torch really in there and see if we can get the clips on that. I should be able to do that. So we've managed to get it out. Got the two pipes at the back, and this was a lifesaver, this tool here. Can I get that clip? But I can't believe the amount of debris it's in there. It actually looks like corn or something, not 100% sure. Anyway, we've got it out, we'll get that cleaned up and we'll get it put back together again. It's probably going to go out easier than it came in, and we'll get some of this water or coolant soaked up and get it cleaned. But we'll have a cup of tea, we'll come back to it. Yeah, so we're cleaning this material out here. I can't really figure out what that is. It looks like walnuts or seeds, and I'm thinking it's maybe the stuff they use to blast the air intakes, but it looks awful big for that.
It's down both sides.
I don't know what I'm doing, I'll get the hose onto that. Fucking wash it.
That's a great idea, by the way. Try and wash some of it out.
Why don't you spray it all over us?
It's spraying bloody back at me, I can't help it.
So we're just trying to get a wee bit of emery paper on that, or what do you call it, flat wheel that we're using.
I'm at an angle.
It's still a wee bit rough there, see that? On that side. Yeah. It's getting a bit better now.
I see me catch that, but it's kind of...
How does that feel?
It feels a bit better, maybe not.
It's much better, so it is. What we'll do is get take that hose off there. Put the air gun on it. Just give that a wee blast, get any wee bits that we've put in there. Sometime of the day. There we go. Don't blow that in there now.
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
saver's getting wet. That saver's getting wet. So I would put a wee bit of silicone grease in there before we put that on.
Aye, maybe an idea. You put it on the seal itself, or put it in there, you mean?
Well, I put it on the seal and
Aye. You can give that a wee rub as well, is that?
slip it
To dry it,
slip it in. Right, so we're ready to put it back together?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think what else.
Okay. Try and get the camera back a wee bit. I've noticed when we're doing it, we're too close. Right. And that clip's come off the hose. Look.
Oh, damn.
Take that back out again. At least there. Right, that's that there. There's not much movement on this hose at all, anyway.
No, that's how.
And one of the most awkward thing of doing this is this pipe here.
Aye, aye.
Now we could take it off, but it's a bit of a pain to do all that.
You got
I need to grip that with something. Let's just try and push that one. That clip seems to be twisting. I could put it that way. Yeah, it's nearly off again, look.
it's working its way off the end of the hose.
Aye, because it's twisting itself. So we can just twist that back on.
So you need to push the clip a wee back.
I know.
If you can.
See that? There's not much movement in that hose. Now I'm just going to try and hold that. If you lift the cables up. Right, that's not bad. Right, that's that in, that side. So I could probably, you can believe that I just pushed that back off again.
It's a bit of an awkward one.
What we don't want to do is put that in there without that clip being in the right place, so I've put the clip exactly the same place it was the last time.
Aye.
Right, let me see if I can undo that clip. What a tool that is. Fantastic. Right, so that's that hose securely on. We now need to try and get this one on. So if I go to that side, and go to that side. Right, that's that one on. All I need to do is try and catch that clip. That's why I make sure it's right up there. Does it feel right?
There's a wee light. Butane light. As long as the hose is seated right up as well.
No, I don't think it is though, that's my problem. Well, I wouldn't be comfortable with that.
No, you don't want to go up and have a leak.
I know. Let me just take that back a bit. I think it is, to be fair. Just hold that steady for it. I'm trying to figure out where that ends at that end of the pipe is. It's not much. Maybe if we try and seat that, I'll be able to pull that in and seat this into position.
Aye, aye.
This will be fun. We're assuming we're in the right place.
We can.
Well, it's definitely not. I don't think. It's miles back to go yet. That's it. That's it in the right place now. And that's that hose. If you get right down in there, and point to that because that wasn't sitting properly. It was right in. That was right in. Now it wasn't.
Aye.
So what I need is to just grab that clip.
Maybe you pushing it back a bit, put them.
I think it's maybe just enough to.
Just push the hose right on.
I can't move the clip now. It's twisted a wee fraction on me. You wouldn't credit that, would you? Just try to turn it a wee bit clockwise there. And that clip's come off the hose. Look.
Oh, damn.
Take that back out again. At least there. Right, that's that there. There's not much movement on this hose at all, anyway.
No, that's how.
And one of the most awkward thing you do in this is this pipe here.
Aye, aye.
Now we could take it off, but it's a bit of a pain to do all that.
You've got
Right, I need to grip that with something. Right, that's that in, that side. So I could probably, you wouldn't believe that, I just pushed that back off again.
It's a bit of an awkward one.
What we don't want to do is put that in there without that clip being in the right place, so I've put the clip exactly the same place it was the last time.
Aye.
Right, let me see if I can undo that clip. What a tool that is. Fantastic. Right, so that's that hose securely on. We now need to try and get this one on. So if I go to that side and go to that side. Right, that's that one on. What I need to do is try and catch that clip. That's why I make sure it's right up there. Does it feel right? Well, I wouldn't be comfortable with that.
No, you don't want to go up when you have a leak.
I know. Let me just take that back a bit. I think it is, to be fair. Just hold that steady for it. I'm trying to figure out where that ends at that end of the pipe is. It's not much. Maybe if we try and seat that, I'll be able to pull that in and seat this into position.
Aye, aye.
This will be fun. we're assuming we're in the right place.
We can.
Well, it's definitely not. I don't think it's miles back to go yet. That's it. That's it in the right place now. And that's that hose. If you get right down in there, and point to that because that wasn't sitting properly. It was right in. That was right in. Now it wasn't.
Aye.
So what I need is to just grab that clip.
Maybe you pushing it back a bit, put
I think it's maybe just enough to.
just push the hose right on.
I can't move the clip now. It's twisted a wee fraction on me.
Just put it there.
Right, so that's the hoses on at the back, and Pat's just going to gently wind these down. If he's got any clutch control on his tool. Over here before the next shower comes. Oh, here he goes. There you go, he's torqued it too much.
That's what I didn't want to do. It's
No control. Right, this one over here, this one. And that'll do. So let's get the torque wrench. We reckon it's 10 Newton meters for these.
10 Newton meters.
So we'll get the wee torque wrench in, we'll get them torqued down. Right, so on a wee cross pattern, take them down to 10.
That feels too tight already.
There you go, the other one then. Remember, it's difficult to just to feel that wee torque wrench. The last thing I want to do is crack that.
I feel as if I'm not over tightening it, but I can't get anywhere near it.
It's probably still slack.
I don't know if that's turning. Take two.
That's clicked. Click.
Okay, I'm with you now.
That's clicked. I'll just go back over them again in case it's moved. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's 10 Newton meters.
You had the advantage of the big long extension, remember?
Nonsense packet. Right, so that hose is. I'm not happy with that hose there. See that down there? Look at that. Put you right a bit more.
Oh, I see what you're on there.
So just have a wee look there. This is where we spotted that. You see that hose is not fully up against the lug.
Yep.
So we need our wee tool again. Our
That's it.
longish tool. It's maybe just because we had that on, then the whole thing moved.
Nah, it's in the process of moving.
Right, so this is a saviour tool that goes on the bottom of the clip. I assume it's going on the bottom of the clip. I don't feel it on the bottom of the clip. It is now. Oh, I missed it.
The hose moved up a bit there, mind you.
I seen that.
Once you release the pressure,
going to try and turn that a wee bit. That's horrific the way they're positioned that.
That's Land Rover, folks.
Just need to get it in that bottom bit. Right, if I could just turn that like that. Right. Has it moved up yet? No. There you go, that's a bit.
Moved up a good bit, aye.
Right, so let me just try and turn that a wee bit. Or would you rather have it in exact position?
No.
I would have it there. We know at least we can get it off anyway. Right, we're happy with that now?
Yep. It's right up to the hill of the new housing anyway, so.
So that's that. I've got these hoses to go on, which should just clip on there. Is there a wee guide on that? There there is, see it? See the wee notches in there? There's one at the top and one at the bottom. It must line up with these wee notches here.
Right, I'm with you.
Like that.
It was on a certain way. Put the wee one on first.
I don't know, that's what you do it.
Yeah, just line down beside the water pump. Put your hand down in front of the water pump, you'll see it.
Oh, let me see now. Who stuck it away down there?
You? That's got a wee slot in it as well.
That's that one. Just checking that slot, looks like there. And the wee clips go on that.
Yeah.
So let me get them.
You might be better with the big ones off, so the wee clip on. That's
Let's just pull it back off again.
That's upset me a lot more.
That's fully home. This is the clip we don't want to break or lose. That's that one in.
It's a lot easier to do it that way, isn't it?
Did they go that way or that way? One way to find out, let's put them on and see. Yeah, it looks cool.
You need to rotate it a wee bit too.
Aye, I know that, Patrick.
Just trying to give a tutorial.
That's that one in. That went on like that. Oh, I've got opposite side clips, seen that?
So it doesn't matter then.
There you go. So that's that and that. I've now got this hose here to go in there. I think we'll need to pull that clip a wee bit. What pliers I've got here?
Probably goes in the back there.
It's in the back of that. I think we'll go for this one again. It's a wee bit easier to manipulate. Right, get that hose right down. Yep, that's cool. Happy with that. Yep, happy with that one.
Beautiful.
And there's another wee hose
I've got it here.
next to that. Right, so I'm going to put a wee bit more.
On here.
Oh, you put some in there if you want, if you feel we need to do that. I'm thinking more in this seat here. Don't be shy of it. And the other pipe. That allows that rubber ring just to slot in there. And the pipe on the right hand side. Nice and smudgy.
I'll just put it on the ring. There's obviously a lip here. Give you your seal. Helps give you your seal. And then what about here?
I just put that wee bit in here, take that cover off. We'll just leave that cap on there now. Now, I'm just thinking here. Aye, that's where the sensor goes, isn't it? Aye. that red bit.
It can be last, can't it?
Watch you don't spring in your fingers now. What was shy of it, Patrick? It's not rationed. A liberal smudging of lithium grease. Right, now's a chance to try and see if we can get that in. Yeah. I'll put you up there. I'll lift these up as far as we can. And that's where that goes.
What do we do with the towel?
The other towel there.
It's just that my hands are all slippy now. So we're putting 3 connections here.
Yes.
Like that.
I don't know where you need to go under that. From the front end. Like so.
I'm very conscious of springing these clips.
I'll keep my fingers away from them then.
No, but just because it'll...
Right, you're on the left side.
No. Something stopped me coming back here.
Put your hand away, you maybe see.
It's the fuel rail.
Right. That's that one reasonably close. How's that one? Does that slide in?
It's all in.
No, that one on the right's not in. That's not in.
It is
That's
now.
now. Centre in.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Maybe your 10 Newton metre.
So I won't use the power tool to drive these down because he's too fierce in case he strips them. But that needs to come right down in there. They're coming from the other side of that, I think. It's not the best angle.
I'm just going to try and start the threads off.
Right, be careful, that's not sitting right. You never started that.
I thought I did, but
No, it's not. It looks as if it's going at an angle. Don't try and tighten that.
well, I'm going to take it back out.
What do you let you learn these things, Patrick? Let me start that one behind. I just put the extension on it without the ratchet and just turn it with a screwdriver.
I'm needing actually a wee 8mm spanner.
Are we gripping now?
I think so.
Right, we'll get these on and we'll get them torqued down. Right, so that's on. The top part, the 3 bolts are in, we've torqued them to spec. We now need to make the clips unclip. See if we can get them just to jump on, or hopefully. That is a wee tight on this. So that's that one.
That's how it's done.
And this one here, if I can't see the back yet. Right, that's that. So that's the 2 in. So in essence that's it in place. We double check, so they're clipped. The 3 bolts are at the top here. I've got this wee hose to connect there. And that goes on there like so. And we've got the sensor to go in there once we find the wire for that. I think that's it there, to be honest with you. I might be wrong, I think I am wrong actually. It's not, it doesn't go in there. It's that one there probably. Me clicking on that.
Right, so we think everything's on.
Back to on, aye. So it's a matter of rebuilding it now. Because we'll only have to put water in it.
We could put water in it first and then run it and then...
Well, we could do the vacuum fill if you wanted.
Oh, I could do that, aye.
I wanted to do that. So let's get everything back on there because I don't want to bore you to death with putting all the planning back on because we'll need that on to obviously run it. And we'll come back when we've got it ready to go and the water's ready to go in. Right, so we've got it all back together again. We're just going to put coolant in it.
You've got a funnel, have you? Any chance now?
I have got a funnel. Hold on a wee second. So concentrating coolant. He's very, very confident that when he puts this in it'll not leak anywhere. But
Right away, we just take this off.
you have to get that pipe off without that. Without
You
touching
can
that.
take it off here as well.
Yeah, so the screwdriver will need to be.
You could actually disconnect it this end and just pull it out. Where do you have something so bad like
Right, wee screwdriver.
that? That'll get a wee milk clip on it still. A wee pick or something out of it.
Need another side. This is real traffic. Oh, let's see. It's on the magnet. Alright, let's stop recording now. That's half your new coolant.
Oh, that's how I tell you use wire, you see.
Right. So I think we'll just pick that out, give that a wee clean, put it back in again.
Aye, see what happens.
Picks in your hand, Pat.
Sorry.
Not that one.
This one here.
That's it.
This here.
Aye, that one there.
I'm always wary of damaging it when I'm doing this.
Yeah, so careful.
It's very dirty, mind you.
It's quite sticky, probably a bit flat. So we'll give that a dry, we'll get that a dry in there and we'll...
You've got all that mark in there, but I'm wondering if that's not been working. That seal.
Possibly. We'll get that one cleaned in here and it's quite brown in there. Get that cleaned in and we'll put that ring back on with a wee bit of silicone grease. Got it all nicely greased up and cleaned.
The slot looks to me as if it's at the bottom here, doesn't it? Aye.
Yeah, you do really feel it, so let me try and get that a wee in there.
Be careful. This catcher on this bloody big. Right, there you go, so. That's it. And push right in there.
Let's see if you can get your clip in now without dropping it.
Right, take his gloves off because I've got more of a feel than my.
So it goes on like that.
So.
Not much to see much there, but we'll hear the ping when it drops.
I'm just doing this purely by feel. I can't see a thing. I don't know if I'm anywhere near it.
You're trying to get it on there. This actually goes on up there.
Aye.
Maybe somewhere else. I can't put my hand in there. Right, so I've put the clip on before I've pushed it in. Ah, there you are, that's the way to do it.
It's a great idea, you're Raymond.
It was a great idea, man.
I'd have been there all day.
Right, okay, fire it up again. We'll see how much water comes out this time. Hopefully none. I think it'd have been prudent of us to buy new seals for these. If you were ever doing that yourself, I would get new rubber O-rings for that. Right, here we go. Well, nothing so far. Maybe that's all it was needing. Maybe that's all it was needing. So I'll do this again, crack open again. Here's all on again, that eye. Well, nothing so far.
I've done it once and down right away. A little more work. Oh, okay. This one working on that one. Oh,
Push that hose in. Well, seems to be okay now. We don't have much leaks that we can see. I think that other pipe's been sealed. It's definitely going dry in there. Nothing in there at all. You can do have air bubbling back all the time. Just put that cap on plate. Running fine. We've got temperature gauges coming up. It's coming up a wee bit. We've got nice warm air. Not boiling hot, but certainly warm. That's all on. So I think it's just a matter of test driving it and getting it to bleed itself. So that's that for this. We'll no doubt be back with Apprentice Pat's car shortly. There are a few other jobs we need to do in this car. It's still not running right, so he tells me in the morning. But we'll come back to that for another day. But that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and cheers for now.